I'm not starting the sode. You got to start the sode. Shit.
Welcome back to Crusader Kings 3.
If I just sit here and passive aggressively try to get her to start it, she won't do it.
I didn't know that's what we were doing. We have to, if it's time to start the thing, we have to convey this information in
What do you mean
some
if
way.
it's time to start the thing? We finished doing all the setup and now we were just sitting and waiting. What else are we going to do?
Maybe we need a moment to breathe. Okay. So, here we are.
It's been a while. Hope you're all having a good one. It's been longer for us because we recorded last month's Potpourri far in advance.
Yep.
But I think we had actually just wrapped up a war or something and finally consolidated all of our territory, so that's nice.
Yeah. We now control our whole de jure boundaries of our kingdom.
Radical.
That's neat. Our Grand Emirate, the Idrisid Grand Emirate.
Do we still own like a small slice of land in the middle of Saudi Arabia?
Oh, we totally did, didn't we? Do we still have that? Where was it?
Oh, I guess not. I don't see it there anymore.
Okay.
Well, that's fine.
That's good, really.
Yeah, because it's like, that seems like a pain.
Yeah.
To keep track of an exclave a whole continent over that we're never visiting in the first place.
Far be it from me to turn down free titles, but I don't want it.
Yeah, it's like...
It would take years for me to even march over there.
I think it's an exclave we only had because of some weird title shenanigans, right?
Yeah,
Right.
That sounds accurate. Okay, good. We've got a nice, strong military.
I love the episodes where I just get to sit and chill out. Today we're drinking an IPA called Phase. Phaze. So you know it's cool. Done by 4 Quarters Brewing LLC, which I believe is locally brewed. If I remember correctly, I believe it's actually brewed right across the river in the Big Onion.
Nice.
So that is cool. I'll let you know how that is.
I regret to inform you we are still first in line to inherit this.
That's fine. Whatever. We're not going to make efforts to save it or anything. It's just, I guess...
Did we adjust mouse sensitivity since last time?
I don't know. It's been... since you used that mouse, it's been a while. We can change settings if you want.
Nah.
Or you could do what I do and just power through. Because it's embarrassing to change settings once you're already on mic.
Yeah, I mean, we'd have to go adjust Windows settings, not in-game settings.
Yeah, no, I have not changed those settings.
Okay. Maybe it's something else. It just feels like it's whizzing across the screen. I guess I'm used to a really low sensitivity mouse because I don't do, like...
Yeah.
Twitch reflex games.
I don't either, at least not with mouse.
But even like this feels like, oh, whoa.
Oh, well, see, the thing is, like, our recording setup is 2 monitors, one of which is a large television, and one of which is a medium-sized television. There's just a lot of real estate to cover horizontally.
Our son has gifted us a modest gemstone.
Oh, thank you. Should we have let him keep it to study?
If we have it, we can carry it around and get a little smarter.
Hell yeah!
I probably should have offered you the choice on which to pick.
Nah, it's all right. You know what you're doing.
It's
I'm just along for the ride.
one extra point of learning.
I am so smart because of this fucking... I want to get those islands over there. I told you that already, right? Like, I want the islands.
Yeah. They are weirdly strong right now, so we could probably take them, but you get a penalty when you disembark after crossing the ocean, and... You know, I'm not
Fair enough.
convinced. This guy
I think it'll just be really necessary once we want to lock down the whole, like, nothing gets in or out of the strait that isn't ours.
Let's make our tax collector guy our... Oh, that was a poor choice.
Why?
He has 0 aptitude for it.
Then change his position.
Yeah, can we swap him with somebody else who is good
why
at spy
did you
shit?
not let him just remain where what he was doing?
That would have been so much smarter, wouldn't it?
Why did you... All right, you know what? No, it's not my sode. I don't have to make any of these decisions. I'm just along for the ride. I get to just sit here and judge.
Here we go. There. Much better. We swapped the marshal and the spy master, and now we have good skills in both of them.
Okay, great.
Totally on purpose play here.
Excellent. Just it's a horizontal move.
Yeah.
We call it a promotion, but it's really horizontal. So when you ask about a raise during the interview process, you get kind of a weird look. My wife, Amira al-Umara Dea, holds me in her arms, and I feel seldom felt happiness. Just imagine if this could last forever. She could be forever mine and mine only.
We can become soulmates if we want, or we can lose some stress.
What is becoming soulmates? What is the benefit for that?
Does it let me hover for info? It doesn't. It gives you a relationship, like opinion bonus thingy. I think it gives you a couple little mechanics for nice stuff. It makes you more likely to have kids, I think.
I think we're good at this level because I think she also... No, she doesn't sleep around. She just kills our other wives. Right? And we can always use some stress reduction, so...
Fair enough. Boop.
We worked really hard to get her to this stage where, we're like an actually loving relationship, so I feel like pushing it farther than that is... Today, my grandson Yaya was taught a lesson in vassal management by Achai. It was quite a complicated course, necessary, but perhaps a bit beyond Yaya's grasp. My subjects only ever wish me well, Yaya exclaims. I will trust my subjects indiscriminately so we can build the realm together. Oh, you sweet, gullible child. That level of trust could be dangerous.
All right, we get to pick a trait. We can make him trusting.
Okay.
That will give him diplomacy bonus, but an intrigue penalty, more likely to get schemed on.
Makes sense.
We can make him forgiving.
Okay.
That will give him some diplomacy bonuses.
Also lose the intrigue, but
doesn't give as bad penalties. It doesn't give like a bonus to folks scheming against you.
Got it. Okay, and what's the other one?
And we can make him patient.
Okay, and what does patient do?
It'll make him smarter and more resistant against schemes, and...
That sounds better.
Yeah, fair enough.
Make him patient. That's all right. We just lost some stress by friend zoning our wife. I think we're good. Learning on the job. It would appear my son Yokana has been performing exceptionally well lately, and so an opportunity has presented itself, allowing me to greatly guide and influence his work for the foreseeable future. Perhaps this is an opportunity for him to further enhance his skills.
All right. This is
that
our
the one we're
tax
going to be?
collector.
Oh, that's our tax collector son. Is he the one we're going to be playing as?
He is not.
Okay.
We could have him boost his martial skill.
Is he like in a threatening position? Or like, we're cool with him where he is, right? He's not next in line, so we don't need to send him off to die.
I mean, he's a good backup son.
Right. Okay. So we're good with him.
We could make him smarter. We could make him better at military stuff. We could make him go get more tax money.
That doesn't seem helpful.
Or we could make him speak highly of us as he travels through
and we
the
lose
realm.
stress. Yeah, do that.
Okay.
That sounds good. We'll lose more stress. Our stress management. Oh, yeah.
Wow, we're getting these events really quickly.
We have so many grandkids. Ted Bird comes of age. I'm proud to see my daughter no longer as a child, but as an adult. With sufficient tutelage, even a child that has displayed little natural inclination towards scholarship, such as Ted Bird, can come to truly understand any subject. An avid learner, she has become quite the purveyor of knowledge and has proven herself fully capable of structuring advanced theoretical and theological arguments. Oh, so she wasn't really into it when she was younger, but she got into it. Okay.
Yeah, now she's an astute intellectual.
Good. That's awesome. I'm not sure about the editorialization, the first bit of that, but Oh, right, we're a pothead.
Yeah, I forgot about that. Right. And Prince Asim, he's the power son.
And we can tell because he's got the glasses.
Look at that. Mastermind philosopher.
Damn.
Fantastic glasses. He's a wise man already.
Yep.
He's gone on a pilgrimage already. He's a genius. we really need to make sure this guy does not accidentally die. And the best part about this game is we can't make sure of that. He could die at any moment for no particular reason.
Oh, man. I'm proud to see my daughter no longer... Oh, another daughter.
Yep.
Aisha comes of age. Okay,
This
cool.
one is a mastermind philosopher. So,
Hell yeah.
we are having some really smart kids, huh?
I like it. Do we have stuff we need to interact with up top of there? Are those notifications we need to...
We can hide that and that.
As I lean over the map in the council chamber, a sudden creak turns my head towards the door. My granddaughter, Kantara, appears in the hallway, running like the wind towards me, shrieking, "Hugs!" She leans in close and closes my hips in a firm hug. I look at her, a hidden tear in my eye, while my hand is stroking her hair in an effort to reciprocate the gesture. Oh, such a good daughter.
What is going on up here? We have folks we could marry off.
Cool.
Now that they're of age, if we wish to.
All right. Yeah, if they want to get married, go for it.
We could create some titles. That's expensive, so we actually can't do that yet.
Let's not.
We could do more wars.
You
Let's
could
not.
declare wars.
Yeah, I love it. It really wants you to. It gives you the nice, enticing green numbers, and it's like, just go for it.
It gives you a nice menu.
Yeah, just do a little war. It's fine. It's gonna be fun. Everyone will be happy with it.
We're like, what's his name? Looking at a list of targets.
Exactly.
Like, oh, let's go to war with these folks. Was that Kissinger?
Yeah.
Yeah. Ah, fuck him.
Can we marry off somebody for a cool alliance?
That sounds good. If we can ally ourselves with people around us so we don't have to constantly be at war now that we've got our... Like, people around us in Africa, like, we obviously want to conquer that little bit of Spain, but, like, we don't need to make enemies directly around us, right?
Yeah.
Rather, people go to war with them first and have a little land buffer.
We could ally this tiny chunk down here. That doesn't seem very helpful.
That doesn't seem very helpful at all.
We could ally Isbilia over here on the other side of the strait.
Is that good to ally with them if we eventually want to conquer them?
Depends how soon we want to conquer them. The alliances last as long as the royal marriages do, so it's basically a one lifetime thing. So that means if we're not conquering them like within the lifetime of these characters, if we're doing it in the next generation, then...
Well, you mentioned wanting our next son to work on some heresies and stuff.
Yeah.
So I imagine having a alliance with them for the next generation is probably not a bad idea.
Fair enough. Let's try it. That smells really good.
Would you like a sippy?
No.
Okay. You're allowed.
That's true, but my stomach's weird.
That's fine.
Wait. This guy... Oh, he's big. He's a giant guy.
Dude,
okay.
he's so tall.
Well, looks like they would be down, so...
Down to clown? Hell yeah.
Let's do that. Yep, they accept
Man,
the
they got that
proposal.
real fast. Oh, we don't have time paused. Got it. Be like, shit, did we send an email or something? How'd they get that?
Okay, we were saving up some money to build stuff, I think.
Yeah.
We probably could. Oh, that's fully upgraded. That's nice.
I think for the rest of this king's lifetime, we really want to focus on just like... Because he's too old now to make any big moves, right?
Yep.
And we don't necessarily want to get in any wars just yet. Probably just working on consolidating what we have, making it a little like improving the stuff we do have rather than looking to expand our borders, right?
Yep. Once we have $900 or so, we could build a university. That would rock.
That'd be awesome.
We also have to be famous to make a university, and it also has to be more developed. So actually, we can't do that anytime soon.
Okay, cool.
But eventually, we'll have a university.
Our son is going to take over next as a mastermind philosopher. I'm sure he could get it done.
Well, we got to have a level of development. Have I pulled up the development map mode yet?
I don't know.
So the world has differing levels of development. And for example, Rome is a big center of civilization, as it were.
We're pretty good
26.
on this chart.
Yeah, we're
doing,
doing
like noticeably yellow.
We're doing not too bad, and that's historical because in the region. less so in this time period, but before this, when the Muslim folks were coming across into Spain and conquered it,
Yeah.
a lot of that during the Islamic Golden Era was more developed than much of Europe.
Yeah.
And we're in the later years of this. Well, not so far later, but we're still in the later years of this.
Yeah.
But it's still there's infrastructure there that lots of Europe doesn't have. There's thinkers and so on. There's
we got some
all kinds of
rad
things.
folks. Well, I think we should work on making us more developed then, because that sounds
Yeah.
awesome. And obviously, Constantinople.
Yeah, they're in the lead at the moment at 27 development.
That makes sense.
How are we doing, though? Our capital... What is our capital? I don't remember our capital.
Is it Fes?
Is that our capital? Is that our capital? Probably. Yeah, that's probably our capital. It looks like a capital. So it has 16 developments. We've got a ways to
Okay.
go.
But why don't we spend the rest of this guy's lifetime working on development then?
Yeah.
We did a whole bunch of wars in his lifetime. We finally consolidated all of our de jure borders. I think it makes sense to just be like, let's actually make it more pleasant to live here for a while.
Yeah. Unfortunately, it's not a thing we can just pour money into and rock it. It does build slowly over time, but one thing we can do is what we're doing with our steward. We're telling him to focus on increasing development in a county, and we have him pointed at... Where do we have him pointed? What? Which county is this? Wait. What's our capital?
Oh, is that our capital?
What is our capital? What is our capital? Marrakesh. Marrakesh? We don't have that province.
What? Where's Marrakesh?
I bet one of our vassals has it. It's down here.
Okay.
Okay, that's fair. So we're just going to keep boosting development over here for now, and eventually we'll get our hands on our own capital in some way, shape, or form.
Mm-hmm. Wait, don't we have it? Isn't it within our border?
Yeah, but it's not ours, is the thing. Because we got the whole feudal thing going on. So somebody under us actually owns it.
Oh, okay.
I guess we could boost development there, but for now it probably makes more sense to keep boosting stuff we control. We can later either
Make
move
a
our
single
capital there,
metropolis and then...
or we can get that and then change our minds.
I gotcha. Make like a big city to kind of drive people towards it, and then trickle down citynomics.
Yeah. But yeah, that's one way we can increase it, having our steward do it. He can do other stuff like promoting our culture or cultural acceptance or collecting taxes, but we'll have him focus on development.
Cool.
There'll be little events that affect it. There'll be certain buildings that we can build that'll increase it over time.
That sounds great. We should do more of that.
But it'll be a process. Where can we build stuff? I feel like we're at our upgrade limits for most of these. I guess we'll put another thing in Meknes. We have a small plantations. We have a mud brick towers. Heavy infantry and light cavalry. Were we doing a light cavalry build?
You're asking me like I would know. My guess is probably.
Let's put up some farms and get richer.
There's no way to check. The burden of tax farming. As I take a stroll in the castle, I pass by the library where my tax collector, Yokana, seems to be in quite a despondent state. Oh God, he mumbles to himself. I cannot do this. These tax law treatises are too old, too vague, too disorganized. How am I ever meant to find anything in here? I only wanted to check a minor detail before heading out to the provinces again.
We can... take a look at it together, get a little stressed, but...
wait, what's the... Oh, there's only a 25% chance we actually succeed,
Oh,
though.
yeah.
Shit. I was gonna say, let's offer to help if it'll help. Let's not just flog him.
We can either offer to help, and it might not help, but if it fails, I guess at least he'll have less stress gain. He'll also have less learning, but...
Is he the one that we're... No, he's not.
He's the backup son.
He's the backup son. I don't know. I like the risk seems high, but also like it's probably gonna be fine.
Fair enough.
Let's try it.
We failed. That's fine.
Fuck. All right. Well, whatever. We got stressed.
All right. We're building stuff. People around us are fighting wars. That's okay. Have I shown you the religion map mode yet?
No.
There are a lot of map modes, so maybe we'll go over a couple of them today. This one shows the religions of all the different places in the world.
Cool.
And you can see that there's still Northern and Eastern Europe is still pagan in this time frame.
Nice.
So that is neat. There's also a nice, juicy Cathar heresy going on over here.
Ooh, that's cool.
Usually those guys get stomped flat pretty quickly, so it's neat seeing that they haven't. Another cool thing about this mode, you can see both the faith of the liege who runs the whole realm and of the individual province. So if you look here and hover it, you'll see it's striped between the Ausatru color and the Catholic color. So that's saying
the liege is also true, but the county itself leans more towards Catholic.
Yep, and that's because the Vikings love to come down and invade England, just like real life. And it usually goes pretty well for them.
All right.
That's a big Poland.
Nice.
That's a chaotic Germany.
Roman Empire nowhere near Rome currently.
Wait, what?
Roman Empire currently nowhere near Rome. All the way over Turkey and stuff.
Oh. So that is, it's the Eastern Roman Empire. It's the Byzantines.
I know.
However, I also got confused when you said that. There is a Holy Roman Empire, but it's very small. It's normally larger than that.
Let's not be ambitious today.
Things can get weird when you're not looking. It's literally just Swabia and part of East Franconia and Kurasia. So, yeah.
Nice.
Something bad happened in Germany, and that makes sense. So
that checks out.
So, in our own area, you'll notice that there's a bunch of different flavors of Islam.
Yep.
Even just within our realm, we have at least 3 different flavors going on. So, long story short, if we can deal with that, that means making our own custom heresy will probably be fine. As long as it's an Islamic one, like, we're already dealing with some religious difference. And
sure. Yeah, because we're pretty cosmopolitan, right? Yeah. We're all about having, different shades of faith here. That's fine.
So, let's be done with that. We may also be interested in the culture map modes. So, that has culture...
mix of Baranus and Buter.
Yeah. Those are most of what you're seeing here, but there's a bunch of other cultures that will grow and change and evolve over the game. We can create our own culture at some point if we want and start putting it on this map.
Nice.
And that mechanic isn't going to matter much yet, but it will eventually. We're probably going to want to add new things. Oh, we have a lifestyle perk. Well, we can get better at... Right, here's another way we can boost development. We picked the centralization perk that does that. We could... None of these seem amazing to me. I guess we could just keep on going down this path.
Yeah, sure. Why not?
I usually jump around paths a fair bit. But unfortunately, the goal I have in mind, I'm not going to be able to do with this ruler anyway, so there's not really a point in jumping around to try and do it.
Fair enough.
We have an inspired person we could sponsor.
Oh, let's see.
They would like to make armor. He's considered a master by his peers.
How much does it cost to sponsor him?
Let's see. 98 gold to make some mail. We don't have armor, do we?
No. Do it!
Yeah, let's do it. Let's spend all our money on some cool armor. We've shored up our economy a little, so we can afford it as long as nothing bad happens or
I mean, we're not planning
wars.
any wars anytime soon, so...
So, we'll probably be good.
A name to remember. My fairest Tabat approached me with a thoughtful expression. Is there anyone special to you, my lord? He must read my irritation at such a personal question from my face because he continues, I mean, is there anyone you wish to dedicate your commissioned artifact to? It is turning out well, but a meaningful inscription would make it feel even more personal. Like all things, let's dedicate it to our wife. We've established we're a wife guy, right?
Sure. Let's do it.
Constantly running to the brothels, but we're still a wife guy. The Way Shrine. I'm hurrying to a village in my realm to meet with some important regional leaders to discuss local matters. On the way, I passed by a wayside shrine on the road.
You had it right, a way shrine.
A way shrine, you're right. I remember the last time I passed through here, the locals told me that praying at this wayside shrines could bring one various kinds of blessings.
We could say a little prayer, get a little more pious.
Okay.
Or we could hurry along and get a little more prestigious.
I don't know what prestige is going to do for us. Let's get some more piety.
Sure. Yeah, at the moment, neither of them are going to do too much for us. We're going to want prestige eventually for culture reformation. Ooh, our food taster died.
Got vacated.
That's interesting.
From how? How did they die?
Succumbed to fatal apoplexy. Do we have any memories? 62. I think he just got old and died. I don't think he got poisoned.
I was like, there's a story there. But no, I guess...
We should maybe hire a replacement for him, though, just in case that really was a poisoning.
Let's do that.
We've got another kid in the family. Let's set that kid up with an
They come out looking
education.
like... They come out so, like, ready to go.
Yeah, they do come out kind of as fully formed 2-year-olds a little bit.
I mean, judging by all the medieval paintings, that is what they just look like tiny guys.
Yeah.
All right, let's get someone else in that position real quick here.
Oh, right. Yeah, we should do that. Food taster? Who do we want? Anybody not doing anything useful? You're an average food taster. I was about to say, what does aptitude as a food taster mean? And then I remembered that we just watched The Apothecary's Diaries a couple months back.
Yep.
And that is aptitude as a food taster.
Yep.
That was a good show. I liked it.
It was a very good show. I am very much looking forward to either, reading the manga or seeing a season 2. Like all properties that are tangentially related to tax fraud people. It's very good. Would recommend. Was meticulous management good?
Let's see. Meticulous management means folks like us a lot more.
Okay.
Increasing the taxes punishment means they fear us more and we also get money. So it's basically, do you want to be loved or feared?
Let's just handle them personally. I don't see any reason to be a pain about it.
That makes sense.
Up to the task.
Dread mode is fun if you want to go that way. It's great if you want to be an intrigue-based character and just kidnap and disappear everyone who disagrees with you. You can stack it enough that you can just be an absolute tyrant and people will be too afraid to call you out on it. But we're not doing that yet. We might do it eventually once we get our custom
I'd rather
gay
the
do
rest
crimes
of the
heresy.
world fear us and our gay crimes.
But for now, we're not in a position, I think, to be a
Right now,
crimes guy.
we're doing wife guy mode.
Yep.
All right. Oh, so Dea wants to. Oh.
Yeah, she wants to help out the council. I think we've seen this event.
She's very good at it.
In fact, so good at it that anyone would be happy for her help. Usually, most people are kind of peeved about it, but
Is there anyone who's any of the three that you feel are underperforming?
It used to be the marshal guy before we swapped him out, but now everybody feels pretty average, so I think we can basically do whatever. I guess stewardship is technically the min-maxy answer because that affects
Yeah, that's
gold
what we're
and
trying to go
stuff.
for right now, right? Sure.
Let's see if it actually results in any appreciable bump to our income when the month tips over. It does not, but it technically could. Okay. Inspiration. We've
My
seen
lord,
this.
look at that metal. I've never seen such fine quality before. My fairest Tabat breaks away from our market procession to accost the merchant, selling the coveted item, ecstatic over his find. With this, my project could reach new heights. I could create something truly marvelous. Please, my Emir al-Umara, bestow this gift upon me.
If his project's worth investing in, we could spend $70.
Okay.
It'd be tough because we've got 67, but we could probably unpause and wait for a month tick and then do it.
Okay,
It'll
cool.
make it a higher quality, and he'll also like us more. We could try to haggle on it, and we'll get it, and there's a 47% chance it'll be a lower price. We could be a tyrant and send our guards to seize the thing. Or we could... Do you think I made out of money?
Let's wait till the month rolls over and grab it for him.
Okay, let's see if it'll let us unpause real quick. It won't. Well, we could go into debt for like a week.
That's fine. Yeah.
Do you want to try and haggle? We'll spend a little prestige, and we have a basically 50-50 chance on getting it for cheaper.
Sure.
It didn't work, so we're in debt, but
That's fine.
we'll be out of debts very shortly. Greetings, my charming liege.
Do we like this guy? Yeah, let him in. No reason to be rude.
Yeah, come on in, come on in.
Come on in.
Hey, free prestige and renown and other such good stuff.
Yeah,
Sure.
yeah. Come on.
Thank you, sir. And we're out
We're
of
already
debt.
back in the black. All right.
Hooks on you expired. That's good. I don't like it when folks have me
It's our
indebted
son
to
who had a
them.
hook on us. It's fine.
Oh, right. I forgot. That
My
is
fairest
fine.
Tabat approached me with a frown, but burnt eyebrows and some bent metal. Lord, I mean no disrespect with this forge of yours. Just say if you want the mill be at all serviceable, you're gonna have to invest in a new one. Man, you just want stuff all the time, huh?
Yeah. We could invest in a new forge.
Damn.
That will both make the mail better and help out with our army maintenance. Or we can say no, and it'll be neutral. And be about, we're making 6.8 gold a month, so that's like 8 months, 9 months of debt.
Is there a reason we should worry about being in debt for that long?
If anyone declares war on us, if we have any other things we want to do,
Okay. I'll leave it up to you.
let's go for it. Let's
right.
see what happens.
Greetings, my lord. Faddle, one of the cooks says. I have your grandson Yaya with me here. Promised to clean the pots in the cookery, you see. Draws in a sharp breath, but he gobbled down every sweet he could find like a little pig, and is all sweaty and red from exerting himself eating. Never could resist sweet things, but this might be taking a bit far.
We can either... Wow, we only get two choices and neither are good. We can either tell him it's fine to be gluttonous, or we can tell him, don't waste your time, and tell him to be lazy. So either way, he's going to end up with a character flaw. We just get to pick whether he's a glutton or whether he's lazy.
Well, one of these causes us to gain more stress, so I guess
So-
we're going with the one that doesn't cause us to gain stress.
Yeah, fair enough. He's not our... well...
He's not our next in line. That's...
Ooh, is he our... Wait.
Either way, we're not going to solve it with this.
Wait, who is this guy? Where is he? Oh, wait, is he the first son? This is the next in line of our next in line.
Well, unfortunately, neither of these decisions are great, so let's just not build stress now, and we can get him killed in war later if we need to.
Let's not go with the one that's sinful, I think, because that gives a penalty to opinion and piety and other things.
Oh, so we're going to get stress on this? Okay.
Yeah, so if we go with stress, we'll get... Lazy is also not great, but it isn't a sin, at least.
Okay,
So,
cool.
It's
not? All right.
Yeah, and the sin... This is another interesting mechanic that I'll take a sec to talk up, because sins depend on your religion. So you can see for our faith, Zaidism, being a glutton, being greedy, being arbitrary, or being a drunkard are all sins.
Mm-hmm.
The virtues are being temperate, being generous, and being just. Just is a particularly common virtue in the Islamic world in this game, and you can make some very strong builds around becoming an absolute paragon of justice and making everybody love you. But that's different elsewhere. If we go up, for example, and look at the Ausatru, their sins are being deceitful, being craven, and being forgiving.
Oh.
They don't like being forgiving. But their virtues are being wrathful, being brave, and being vengeful. So if you're playing a Viking, you should actively hold grudges and fight it out with the guys you don't like and
Keep
stab
it
them
on
in
that
the back.
one cheek.
Yep, because those are things that the Viking world is going to love you for, but the rest of the world would probably hate you for. another interesting thing, there are some special virtues and sins that some religions have. You saw that a drunkard was one that was disliked by Zaidis. Well, being a poet is beloved by the Ausatru. So if you happen to become a poet, it's not a standard personality trait like you pick up in childhood, but it's a thing you can pick up in life events. They love that. Or being one-eyed. If you get maimed in battle and lose an eye, they'll be like, holy shit, he's just like Odin. And they'll love you for it.
Fair enough.
So those are all things. We can even change our sins and virtues a little bit when we get around to creating our custom heresy. And, maybe we'll end up with a different set. Oh, and this guy we were allied to already died. Who are you? And where are you from? Oh, it's somebody inside our realm. Okay, that's fine. You can all continue to do that as long as you don't rebel against me. Feel free to live normal lives and have alliances or not. We got our mail.
Let's see it. While the chain links do not offer room for decoration, the masterful work on the riveting sets this piece apart from common mail. The set includes a spagahelm, and an aventail. The lowermost links are made out of decorative gold lining the whole armor.
That's our new set of armor. It gives us plus 11 prowess, not bad. It gives us plus 8 additional injury resistance prowess.
Hell yeah.
So these are things we're not planning to do a bunch of dueling and stuff like that.
But if we did, we'd grab our warhammer off the thing and come down in our mail and be like, I'm settling this myself.
Yeah, and that can be a viable and fun thing to do. We also might later someday choose to participate in tournaments, and this will help a lot with that, both keeping us safe when we're doing our tournament stuff and helping us do better. So I think we should put that on immediately. And if we ever get tired of it, if we find a better suit of armor or just
we can
decide
put it on
we don't
display
like
or
this
something?
one, yeah, you can convert any weapons or armors that you have crafted into a display item for your throne room once you're done with it.
Yeah.
Or you can just give up and sell it, but that's boring.
That's boring as hell.
All right, we're almost out of debt already, too.
Nice.
We are out of debt already.
Back in the black.
Golden Child. Oh.
Oh, nice.
He's handing us some free money. Thanks, kid.
Thanks, I guess.
Yeah.
I like how a random coin purse is enough to put an appreciable multiplier on the royal coffers.
Yeah, we have not been stockpiling, and that's fine, but
Yep.
You got to put your money to work to earn money.
Our tax collector doesn't like us again because he's cutting corners, right? But still.
He wants a lot of money.
But that will gain us more money in the long run? By making our tax collector better at what he does?
It won't. It might increase his aptitude, but mostly it'll just make him like us more and be a bit less stressed.
Oh, we don't have the money right now, then.
We kind of just spent like all of that money on a
We're walking
suit
around
of armor.
in this really shiny amount. Do I look made of money?
It's like, yes, you do.
You actually do.
Let's actually check how that son feels about us after that, just to make sure he doesn't hate us. Oh yeah, he's fine. He still thinks we're great. He's still at plus 100 with us.
Yeah, it was just a...
And his stress is not so bad, I don't think. He's feeling fine.
Cool.
Yeah, he'll be fine.
He's good.
And if he's not, well, he was only the backup son anyway.
Some of my soldiers accidentally burst into the wrong person's house to make an arrest. Awkward situation all around.
At least no one was hurt, or pay that person a bit of money as an apology.
Let's get rid of the currency we don't care about.
Fair enough.
I mean, we're gaining stress anyway, right?
Yep.
And money's at a premium right now, so I guess we'll... A mighty pen! Picking up the padded swords for a sparring match with my granddaughter, Kintara, I noticed a tattered journal on her sideboard. On the cover, it seems to contain exercises and best practices from pertaining to the martial arts. Kintara glances in my direction.
Oh, that thing? I mostly read it for the illustrations. You can borrow it.
Thanks, kid.
Our 7-year-old granddaughter just taught us how to get better at doing wars.
Grasp by the hilt, not the pointy end. Thanks, kid. We really are kind of a family man, aren't we?
Yeah. Ooh, some people inside our realm are at war. Who's fighting who?
All right.
Oh, we're getting sick. We might die.
You gained the trait. That's so hard to read.
Yeah, it's very hard to play this game from a distance on a TV instead of on a
Reminded of
monitor
this as I
close.
woke coughing early in the morning hours, a dull ache pounding through my head and throat. My body's racked by shivers and weakness, my head leaking from every orifice.
I heard that wheezing from down the corridor, my lord.
All right. So what do we got here? We got some do no more than what is necessary.
So we got a safe treatment, might be less effective, might be shorter term, but less risky. We can do a risky treatment. It has a higher variance. It might totally cure us immediately. It might fucking lose us an arm.
Okay.
Or
what's the
we
leave me
can
be?
say, leave me be. Don't take treatment.
Do no more than what's necessary. If we die, we die. That's fine. We've led a really good life.
Yeah. The other thing we can consider, if we do want to speed up transfer of power, we could do a risky treatment just because
Do we
it might
want
kill
to?
us, but we also don't really need to.
I don't see any reason to speed it up. We're good. We're all right.
All right. A concoction of buckthorn and senna has a laxative effect for us. And we had a horrifying turbo shit, and now we feel better.
All right, great. Thanks. And we were getting reduced disease symptoms for a year. Hell
Yep.
yeah. Thanks, buddy.
Do we have a specific disease at the moment? We're just ill in general. It's not a specific illness. Okay, that's
All right,
fine.
that's fine.
Sometimes you get a specific one. Like I think we had a measles incident earlier in the playthrough. There's ones like that.
Oh, hey, Missouri.
Wait, what?
Missouri.
Where?
Right up there next to Foss and
What?
oh, the city name. In the blue.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Missouri.
Sorry, I didn't. It wasn't worth the time spent getting it to.
Interesting. So these two guys are fighting. Who are you? You are my player heir and son. Don't die. Please.
Don't die, buddy.
Please win. I hope he wins.
You'll win. Why is he doing that? All right, buddy.
Fuck, where's that map mode? I was just there. Oh, why am I in this mode? Is it this guy? No, that's us. No? Maybe? No? Let's click on our son directly and then he'll tell us. He is winning 2 holy wars at the same time.
Rad. Great job, son.
For some reason.
Winning 2 wars at once. All right. Yeah, go for it.
Oh, you know what it is?
What's up?
He isn't the aggressor. Oh, he's the aggressor in one of them. No? I have no idea what's going on with this second one. I think he allied with somebody that's in a war. But the second one, some folks attacked him over his religion, and so he's handing their butts to them. So that's good.
fine. Yeah, just kick their ass, son. You got this.
Oh, we died.
We died?
Why are we continuing as... Oh, that is the correct son.
He just had a different look.
I was concerned for a bit that it was the other son.
Oh, we died from being ill, huh?
Yep.
All right. An inveterate diplomat. It's an argument he could peacefully resolve. There was no argument he could not peacefully resolve.
All right, so...
All right.
We now have our turbo smart son. Oh, and we're going to change tack to focus on religion and learning to attempt to create our own custom
And we got
heresy.
so many new things just appeared.
Yeah, some shit got weird because a version update came out and then we had to roll out the version updates and now it's showing every tutorial again. So that's life, I guess.
Cool. All right.
So
Passing the torch. I think he had a good run.
Yeah. We get to choose the path for our next son. We can stress him out a bit and push him harder. We can not stress him out and give him a little push. Or we can ignore him and stress him out.
Okay, so if we haven't followed our path,
In either case, it's tricky because it sounds like follow our path means, oh, he has to switch. He has to become a learning guy. Oh, the other thing, he gets a piece of land if we do that.
Are we ready to do that for him?
I don't think we need to.
How about we shall not repeat the mistakes of the past?
Yeah. Because we're at 5 out of 5 realms, so we can hold this many without penalties. If we had extra provinces, then we
could shuffle one off to him. But okay, yeah.
Okay. So we need to get this paused real quick.
So what else do we...
It keeps on popping up events before I can pause. We need to get this paused because we're in the middle of a war.
Yeah, and there are whispers about the tales and deeds of my father, the illustrious Amir al-Umara Yahya. Everywhere I go, near or far, it seems there's nobody who has not heard his name. I wonder, will I always stay in the shadow of my father, or will I be able to achieve as much fame in my life as him? How high will I be able to climb? I'm glad to have such a famous father.
This is an event you can get when you have a prestigious parent, and depending on your character's personality, you can get ambitious folks that are obsessed with outdoing their parents, and they get a bunch of bonuses in exchange for penalties to stress gain and stress loss, or you can be someone who's cool with just being like, yeah, my dad was great. Love that guy.
Love that.
Cool
you know what? Yeah, love that guy. He slept around a lot, but damn, did...
Okay, we're going to go back down to normal speed.
All right, and let's keep it paused so we can get... Because we got some other stuff to take care of now that the torch has been passed, right?
Yeah, we got plenty of stuff to do. So we need to go into learning. Sadly...
Theologian?
This dude went down the exact wrong tree. But that's fine, because this is just going to make him live longer and be really healthy.
Excellent.
And we want him to live longer and be really healthy. In fact,
will
we
he
might
keep that?
even... He will. That's the great thing about the tech trees here. So it's annoying that they die each ruler and you lose all of them, but you get to jump around within a ruler's lifetime as much as you want and mix and match. So you can, for example, make a dude who's really good at both intrigue and fighting. The dude who will win all fights, whether it's on the battlefield or off, he'll get you one way or the other. Or you can make the dude who is an excellent diplomat who's also great with money. And you get to mix and match the trees. So we're going to go with its theology focus. That's going to give us piety and learning bonuses. We're going to want that so we can create our heresy. He's going to get to keep this tree. We can even go ahead if we want and pick that whole of body trait later, which we might want to. It'll help him stress less. It'll help him stay healthier longer. I really like the learning and the whole of body tree. It's great if you want to have like...
Have we not picked it already?
I don't... Wait, does he have it?
If he's showing the little thing...
I think he does have it. That's sick if true. He's going to live forever. It's a great tree if you want dudes who live to like 120 and who like show up to the tournament as a shriveled centenarian and proceed to hand everyone's butts to them.
Yeah.
Does he have it?
Whole body.
Yeah, he does. Wow. This is great. So we're just going to go all in from now on religion. We're going to get this as high as possible.
Right? Yep.
And we have a specific goal. Because making a new religion is going to be really, really expensive.
Sure.
It's going to... Well, we can look at how expensive, but it's going to cost like tens of thousands of piety.
Okay.
Unless... If you get to religious icon... No, not religious icon. Where is it? If you get to prophet, you got a 50% deduction to creating a new religion.
Hell yeah.
So we can slash those costs in half. We can build up enough piety to do this in a lifetime, and this guy's gonna make our new version of Islam. The other thing we might have done if the playthrough went a different way, if our goal was to be like alt history, and no, we're not making our own religion, we're gonna swap religions. We're gonna be a different religion in this place than we should. Like if you want to do, what if Charles the Bald converted to Islam? You can do that with the scholar tree with apostate, where you get an even bigger discount, 75% to switch your faith. So we're not doing that though. We're doing the other one. Oh, right. Not unpausing yet. We also need to get our council set up again. Let's get some guys in there.
All right, let's do it.
You seem good. You seem acceptable, and you're going to die soon anyway. You seem good. You seem good. That's all right. We've got decent stats across the board.
We need
still have you developing.
We need a food taster, probably.
I think the court positions stay.
Okay, cool. Good for them.
So those will stay until we manually tell him to leave, but the council is going to get reset every leader's lifetime.
Food taster over here, like, oh, I can taste the new poison.
One thing that's interesting, our army shrank. That's probably because this guy is at war and he's lost people, but also the army is just smaller overall. And I bet he has like lower stats in military or something. Actually, his military stats are quite fine. So I don't know what's going on there, but we are a little bit weaker now. And we do run the risk that somebody like these guys could, if they so chose, attack us.
Okay.
So.
Well, we're not looking to start wars at the moment, so.
Yeah.
Hopefully if we keep our nose clean and keep if we keep our, keep a healthy defensive force, but.
I'm wondering if we can marry someone off to our neighbor for an alliance.
Oh, sweet. Yeah, do it.
Would he go for it? Yeah, so our sister, Aisha, and the Emir of Algiers to our east would be down to marry. Then this guy would be our ally. We'd no longer have to worry about him breathing down our neck.
Cool. Let's do it.
And that will make us very free to fuck around and not die. In fact, in an emergency, we could even call him into these wars we're in right now if we get stuck.
Cool. How are the wars we're doing right now going?
Not as good as they should because our army's all fucked up because we just transitioned from being a guy owning one county to being a guy who owns the whole thing. So we've now got all this weird stuff where our old dudes that Dad had trained up and the new dudes this guy have trained up are both there. He has camel riders. Why can't I have camel riders?
Camel riders are great.
So we're going to need to make some changes to our strategy real quick.
Sounds about right.
The first change is actually raising our fucking army. We have plenty of money, so we're just going to call up everybody. Whole army will gather up.
It seems like settling this war, getting this internal thing sorted, makes more like get that taken care of, hold our ground for a while, just keep a defensive force going, but don't try to expand borders, and then work on the religious angle.
Yep. And I have no idea what's going on with this second war. Like, why are we attacking this guy?
I don't know.
We're fighting this guy.
Yeah.
I've never met this guy. I don't know why we're fighting him, but it appears to be a holy war over his pagan religion to try and claim some chunk of stuff down here. I don't really want that stuff, so I'm going to completely ignore this second war.
Is there a way to
someone gets pissy about
gracefully lose it or gracefully concede?
Are we the leader? We can't. Only the war leader would be able to do that, and even though we are the big fish in the small pond now, we aren't the guy who started the war, so this random guy's in charge for some reason.
Got it.
So we're just along for the ride, but we're also far enough away that we can just be like, hey,
whatever.
Good job. Keep it up.
Keep it up.
Not sending help.
Sounds good.
I'm going to pull these guys back over to our over here area so they can meet up with these guys. And we're just going to do our thing. I would love it.
Court Grandeur level 5.
This siege didn't finish, and it won't because we're going to swing on down and hit this guy like a ton of bricks before he can do that. And you are going to wait over here.
Pretty good IPA. I'm not usually an IPA person, but this phase, maybe it's just a phase.
It smells delicious. It smelled like you opened a bottle of grapefruit juice.
Okay. I can't smell things, so I'm going to just trust you on that.
It honestly smells like straight up fruit juice, and I think that's great.
Well, there's more in the fridge if you want one at a different time.
The ideal form of any drink is when it smells and tastes like a different unrelated drink, apparently.
You're the grapefruit person. I am not much for grapefruit.
Why won't you two join up? Because I sent you to slightly different provinces. That's okay. You are both going to go down here, and it's going to go fine. So we're going to merge you, and that siege is broken, so that's good. Oh no, but he won the siege. So we're still going to have to do some annoying things.
That's fine.
But that's fine. We're just
We'll
gonna... We're
It-
just gonna win. We'll just win. Who are you? What's happening?
What's happening?
Sure, whatever.
Wait, all right.
I'm not gonna go help with that. And he's gonna deal with it himself and it'll be fine.
We just joined a war, though. That we're looking to lose?
No. This guy is a peasant uprising.
Got it.
And, like, I don't know why he asked for my help with that. I'm not gonna, but I will say I will, because that'll keep him happy. And he's just gonna take it down on his own, and we'll be good. All right, we can go faithful. Our zealot vassals will like us more.
Woo!
We're not commanding our own army, are we? It's important to me that we do not do this, because it could make us die. Good, our marshal is doing that. He is expendable.
Marshall's pretty great. He's a nice guy from what I hear.
I would like us to think about...
Marshall.
Yeah,
Get it? Like it's a name. That was the joke, honey.
it's good. I'd like us to think about getting some more piety. Wow, there's too much stuff in these mods. What's going on?
Deal with the murder of crows. Who killed them?
What is going on here? Why are there so many things?
I don't fucking know.
We can...
Because we just started a new guy. Maybe there's just a bunch of things that are kind of like standard that we can go through.
I feel like it shouldn't, but I guess it does.
I don't know. I'm just...
Let's ignore that for now. Let's look at activities. We could go on a pilgrimage.
Didn't the sun already go on a pilgrimage?
We did. However, I'm going to see how much it would help if we did another. Because we can't do the Hajj again, but we could go visit somewhere else. We could go visit Jerusalem. We could go visit Medina. We could go visit Kufa. And if we did, it would cost us about $150. We could get some more piety. We could swap to altruism to get more piety out of it. So we will want to build up. I think we are going to want to do this eventually, but not right now.
Okay.
Not just yet.
Sounds good.
So let's cancel that, get our money back. Why does this keep taking us into dev map mode?
I don't know.
I
You're the
think I
one
keep
playing
hitting
the
a
game.
button. But
Little does she know that I have a second mouse underneath the table that I've been constantly poking at random.
you have done this to me. Not in recording, but you have done this to me.
I have.
All right, let's watch our dude win this battle decisively. Wow, they are performing better than they should. We need to beef up our military more.
Get wrecked.
We are winning, but we are not just stomping them in the way that we ought to. But that's fine. A slow victory is still a victory. And we're just going to keep chasing those guys around the map, and Yakety sacks it out. Where are you going, dude?
Wait, our court grandeur went down?
Yeah,
Why?
it tends to fluctuate for various reasons.
All right, that's fine. Whatever.
Where are you guys going? And why are you so fast?
I don't know.
These guys are fucking supersonic racing over here.
Everybody supersonic racing. Get your feet up on the ground. Oh, are they fleeing to...
Oh, they're from over here. That's why. They're going back to their capital. That's fine. If they stay over there, then hopefully that will make them easier to keep track of. All right. Our next heir is ready.
All right. Good for you, Yaya.
How is he? Oh, wow. He's a genius and an astute intellectual. That's perfectly fine.
Hell yeah. They grow up so fast.
Yeah, we might want to, depending on if our religion thing goes well, we might actually pivot him away from this. So this might have been the wrong upbringing. Because once we get our religion under control, then we're going to probably want to do some cultural change. And that'll take diplomacy instead of faith. But
Well,
we'll get there when we get there. It's
Yeah.
never too late to turn over a new leaf, even when you are the Grand Emir of the Idrisid Emirates. And these guys are just going to keep running the fuck away from me and not standing still. We have 16 things here. Do I care about them? You should feudalize a tribal holding. Yes, I should. I would like to do that. Feudalize it. I don't remember where the button is.
feudalize me,
yet.
Captain.
Oh, God. Where's the button for this?
Sorry, I'll withdraw that one.
Feudalize. Destroy all buildings in this holding. Feudal. I can't. Probably because it's captured. We'll think about that again later once the war is over. We have a guy we can ransom. Let's do that. We have some folks we can imprison or pardon. Let's pardon them.
Cool.
We have a bunch of other crap that I'm not going to pay attention to right now because I'm getting off track. We need to focus on winning.
If you don't win the war, you can't win the war.
There we go. There we go. Now they're melting nicely.
Nice.
I bet they had a good commander or something and they don't anymore. Oh, we have a faction against us. Oh, our brother hates us.
Why?
He wants to be on the throne. And
Fuck him.
I'm actually curious what specifically he doesn't like.
Oh, he wants a seat on the council.
He has a different faith than us, so he's Zaidi. Or what are we? We're Zaidi. What? He's Zaidi. We're Zaidi. Wait, he doesn't hate us anymore? Wait, he does hate us?
He hates us less than he did like a second ago.
Oh, wait.
Give him a
Are there?
seat.
No, there's two Prince Yokanas. That's so funny. We have two brothers with the same name.
Ah, that's funny. Okay. Well, give the one that hates us a seat on the council like he wants.
Let's see. He wants to see it on the council. He's annoyed that we have had a short reign.
Liege holds
He's
a de
annoyed
jure.
that we aren't allied with him. Would he ally with us?
He's our brother. What do you mean we're not allied? Just ask over dinner sometime.
And actually, yes, he will. We can just ask him over dinner to ally us, and he will immediately say yes.
Okay, great.
So we're just going to do that, and we're going to do that with the other Yokana as well, because I would prefer
To not fight our own brothers?
Yeah, I'd prefer not to have interfamily power struggles. They can be very fun, but that's not the type of run we're playing right now. Maybe someday, but not right now.
Cool. Did we get it?
Yep. They are now our allies.
Great.
They have disbanded the faction, and everybody is cool.
Something is still under siege.
Yeah, what's going on here? Where'd the guys go? Where are they? Are these them?
There's a big army down there in the south.
Where? What the heck? So that was a bad choice, getting involved in the peasant thingy. But luckily, that peasant uprising can't do anything to us because it's these guys' peasants. So we'll let them just fight it out on our territory for now. And we'll take a lesson for next time.
There we go.
Oh, our heir is unmarried. We should find our son a wife.
Hey, son, get to banging.
Do we have any geniuses available? I love geniuses.
Wow. That's so fucked up, actually.
It absolutely is.
I feel like it's been a while since we've done the usual disclaimer for this series of we're gonna say some things in the context of the game that are actually that are absolutely abhorrent IRL, and you just kind of got to take it that way. So
Yeah, we could have him marry a noblewoman from. Where is this? I don't know where this dynasty is from, but
sure, why not?
she is noble, so folks won't be annoyed for doing a lowborn marriage. She's smart. She likes us well enough.
Hell yeah.
And I am fine with the fact that she is a different religion. Like, whatever we're doing weird stuff with religion anyway.
Sounds good.
Bam. All right. Let's go. Oh, we made friends with our son.
That's good.
And our son is now married.
Good for him.
And our son also got smarter.
Good for you, buddy.
We are apparently a pretty decent dad. And one of our counselors has already died of old age within months
the
of being
steward.
appointed.
Yeah.
So we can give that seat to Yokana after all. And
Yokana
he'll be
the
fine
third?
at it. Yeah.
Okay.
And now he's not as mad.
Cool. To make my spy master Amir Umar more susceptible to my attempts at approaching him, I can induce a compliment in my next missive to his court. I'll be sure to mention his,
Relentless courage. We keep it short and professional. Is he
what are
courageous?
the odds on this?
Greedy.
Gluttonous, fickle.
And the odds are not shown.
It says 77% there to sway. Oh, in 5 months. Got it. Nah, whatever. Just keep it short and professional.
I also think we inherited this sway scheme, so we can choose to just not if we're not feeling it. That is an option as well. I'm not going to take it off yet because it's always good to have a spy master who likes you, but if we have any particular folks who are being pissy,
Yep.
like if he gets annoying again, we can just like do the charm offensive. Wow, this war is going real bad, so we're going to lose that soon. That's good.
Scrounger life. Mazig has become a permanent fixture of my court, and an expensive one. Actually, an expansive one, too. He is there for every banquet, wolfing down everything in sight while complaining about how empty his own pantry is. Serve the best drinks, my lord, he says after downing another tankard of my finest invigorating herbal infusions. The most tranquil, most sensible, the best-looking lord, he declares, his hand extended for another loan he will never repay. It's an annoying waste of money, but his exaggerated antics are quite entertaining.
Who is this guy? He's just some rando.
Okay.
We could force him to be a court jester. We could say, overall, I find him funny. He's a bit annoying, but he's funny. I like him, and we'll become friends.
Okay.
Or we can kick him out.
We're not currently stressed, so there's no point to losing stress. Might as well make him a jester, then.
All right, we have a court jester.
Oh, shit.
Who are you? Interesting. Where
are you going?
The Italians going to war? Where Cagliari is
right there.
Here, right?
Yep.
So, you're a small child. Why are you
Baby's
in a
first war?
Okay, you are not in a war. Is this guy in a war?
Is this guy in a war?
Oh, that's the Holy Roman Emperor. He's in a war. He's in a war for... Oh, God, what's going on in France? So, the Byzantine Emperor... Sorry, did I say Holy Roman Emperor? I meant Byzantine Emperor, not Holy Roman Emperor. I am so sorry.
Gotcha. I understand you now.
There's too many Roman empires. We can currently see... three claimants to Rome, and there will be 2 more that can arise later at least.
Hell yeah.
But for some reason, he has involved himself in a French power struggle over just one county somewhere in here, in this red region.
Hell yeah.
And so now he's sailing his whole army through the Straits of Gibraltar, around Spain, and up to the northwestern France to go fight it out. Needless to say, this does not normally happen.
And doesn't concern us. So
And it doesn't
we're
concern
good.
us, so
we're
we're
good.
just going to ignore that.
Although it will concern us once we take total control of the strait. Then if you want to wage a war outside the Mediterranean or inside the Mediterranean, you better be willing to get on our good side.
Just build a big net across the strait and catch all the boats in it like fishies.
Haven't there been proposals to on how one could drain the Mediterranean or build a bridge across it?
Absolutely, there
It's so
have.
tantalizingly close. It's a bad idea, but
Yeah, there's no reason to do it, but you could, and just knowing that you could makes it,
God. I remember when I was growing up, there was this era where there was this really big reverence for super projects.
Yep.
And Because it was like it was a time when it felt like these things were suddenly possible and could happen and would be good and help us. And nowadays we tend to look at super projects rightfully as huge wastes of money because who needs an artificial island, right? That's there for no reason. Like it was like I remember watching documentaries on like the buildings of like a particular airport in Japan that was entirely on water.
Yep.
Remember that? And it's like, that's so cool. And it's super necessary and useful. That's awesome.
It gets me that like, you know, what's the most financially prudent doesn't mean it's the right answer for what a society should do.
Right.
And it's annoying that has become the lens through which we approach things. Even when we think about things from a progressive perspective, so much of it is about, well, what can we afford? What do we spend the money on? How do we pay for it? And it's like, you know, when did things like creating a great work leave the realm of possibility, the realm of things that are within the discourse that we might wish to do as a society? Like,
well, I think the problem is you pitch a great work now, and the most recent popular idea for a great work in our good country, the United States, is the border wall on the Rio Grande.
I wouldn't call that a great work.
It's a super project.
I think there's a difference between a thing just being a big project and a thing being a great work. I'm thinking of things like works of artistic or scientific achievement or engineering marvels, things like that. That very much is a political project with a clear end to it.
Yeah.
And a clear stated benefit. A false benefit.
Just to be clear.
But one that's, you know what people are trying to get out of it. And it sucks, of course, what they're trying to get out of it. But you know what it is. Whereas I'm thinking like, you know, the space program, things like that.
Like going to space just because we could?
Yeah. We could go to the moon, and we did. There were a lot of knock-on positive effects from it, but it's not like we did it for that. We didn't crunch spreadsheets and decide, yes, the financial benefit of going to the moon is high enough. We fucking went for it. And we were able to.
I actually wasn't, I mean, we weren't alive during that era, so like,
yeah.
But I kept wondering, like, wasn't part of the calculus of that, though, was like proving that we are superior to Russia in...
Absolutely. It absolutely did have that political bent to it. So I'm not claiming it was like, oh, we altruistically, of our own accord, decided to do these amazing things. There's always ulterior motives, but it's still, it's different than slapping up a wall to keep people out you don't like. It's something that it can inspire people. It can provoke all of these advances and things that are unexpected before it's blue sky thinking, and it's done like, you know, knowing it might fail, knowing it's not just here's the cost benefit analysis. And you know, it's sad that as our technological and engineering prowess has increased and made it more and more possible to do these amazing things, in a lot of ways our imagination, our public will, our cultural zeitgeist has shrunk in willingness and ability to put those tools to use. And we just put them to use to serve up the next Google ads a little bit more effectively, to get 2% more click-throughs on this thing or what have you.
I guess, because I see what you're saying, but I guess it's also hard to imagine stuff like that when we still have so many immediately and eminently solvable societal problems. It's hard to feel like, where's the will to do something beautiful for its own sake? Well, maybe we should make sure people are fed first.
Yeah. At the same time, we've never not had serious problems, and we've
yeah, that's true.
I'm not claiming the past is an amazing country where all of these things were done altruistically for good reasons.
Right.
There's all sorts of horrible shit that's happened on the way to achieving great things.
Porque no los dos, right?
It just sucks that it doesn't feel like we can talk about it. The idea that having incredible artistic achievements, for example, is a viable and valuable goal for a country and a culture. And that, yeah, things like the National Endowment for the Arts, it doesn't make money. Who cares? It shouldn't. It should spend money to accomplish things of aesthetic value because we value those things.
Yeah.
And we care about them regardless of their financial effect, regardless of anything else, because we think good art is a thing we should have.
It's almost like structuring a society around one particular lens, that of economic value, kind of skews your priorities whether you realize it or not.
Yep.
Is that Dea?
It is. This is our mom, who is now no longer ruling as a royal, but just
still hanging around
doing mom stuff. She is offering to help us with intrigue efforts.
That's awesome. Yeah, she's good at that shit.
Yeah, she'll make us better at intrigue, but she'll expect to have a say in decisions about intrigue. So that seems fine to me.
Yeah, no, she's great at that shit. Yeah, absolutely.
If she wants us to get someone killed, I think we could go for it.
Uh-oh.
Why is this peasant army marching through our lands? It's not our peasants. They're sieging down the other guy who we're fighting.
Well, go kick their ass.
This is nonsense. This is malarkey.
This is malarkey is what this is.
Anyway, that was your weekly...
Oh, she just died.
Oh, that's too bad.
She showed up for 2 seconds. It's all right.
Anyway, that's your 15-minute rant about the one-dimensionalization of American political economy in the late capitalist era. It bugs me so much.
Yeah, I wholeheartedly agree.
Anyway, we have a grandson now, and, well, we also have an event going.
Oh.
We can visit argon forests.
Interesting. If it works, it works.
Goats climb up and eat the fruits and nuts, and then you get the seeds.
Huh, that's neat.
Interesting.
Hey, what?
Argon, if it's the thing I think it is, you get an oil out of it that is used in various things. I think it's used in some cosmetics and hair stuff nowadays and so on.
Huh.
But don't quote me on that. I've used an argon oil shampoo once, at least. I did not know that goats were involved in the process, but I could believe it.
Well, let's go kick some uprising ass down here. And
our grandson is solid. He already has a better stat line than some folks who have lived an entire life.
Damn.
And it's purely because being a genius is awesome. This is the best trait in the game.
Because being a genius is hereditary.
Yes.
That's the takeaway here.
Yep. This game is very much toxic eugenics will make you a better ruler.
But also that it's because it's more fun to play a game with that.
Yeah.
Because you want to have that level of control, right?
Yep.
It's not realistic, but it makes for a more fun strategic experience of playing the game.
Yeah. I'll also say that you don't have to min-max like this. I'm doing it because I want this to be successful and because I specifically want high intelligence for this rushing a new religion thing we're doing.
Yep.
But you can have perfectly fine playthroughs where you just ignore this. And in fact, I often do that nowadays. It can get tedious managing all the marriages of your whole dynasty to get the smart people involved. And you can have a lot of fun doing things like just whatever your king comes out with as a personality, you roll with it.
Yeah.
And you just say like, oh, this guy is kind of a dipshit, but he's really good at punching people. All right. He's going to lead from the front. He's going to study chivalry. He's going to become the most epic knight king in history. All right. His next son is a weakling, but is pretty good with his silver tongue and talking, smoothing stuff over in conversations. All right, we're switching. No more wars. It's diplomacy time.
Mm-hmm.
And that can be a nice run in and of itself. We're going to become a proselytizer. We can convert faiths faster. That's going to become important eventually. Because once we swap faiths, we're going to have a different faith than every single province in here, probably. And we will have to teach people the benefits of our new custom heresy.
Our new heresy. Be gay. Do crimes.
I'm really excited.
I can't wait to be gay and do crimes, Mom.
I'm really excited to get there because I want to show you the options we have to make that happen. Because there are several, and depending on how fucked up you want to go, we can get really crimey, or we can go pretty normal. But You can make a religion that straight up makes. Wow, I have talked way too much. I can hardly string my sentences together. We have another son coming of age.
You could tell we just hit the barrier for how long a normal sode is.
Yeah. You can make some pretty screwed up religions where being a sadistic bastard who's willing to backstab your own children makes you more virtuous and makes people like you more. So
Yeah,
that's
I'm
an
down.
option.
I'm down to clown.
I can't remember if we can make being gay specifically a virtue or not, but we'll try. At the very least, we can make it not a sin. And I figure maybe we put in a matriarchy. That could be cool.
Yeah, that could be fun. Wait, where are they going? Get out of here.
I think they're sailing back around to their side of things.
Cool. My son, Asim, approaches me. Father, we found this while exploring the Northern Tower yesterday. You should have it. Sure. Free money, or keep it, invest it. What happens there?
He will get better at stewardship.
I don't care. Give us that money. We're at war. Thank you.
All right. Why is our war score still going down? Oh, it's because he's got that one province. Oh, but these peasants are sieging it back. This is dumb. Why are the peasants from these guys down here, up here fighting? Where did their army go? Good, we just lost that other war.
Cool.
That's nice.
We don't lose anything for that, right?
Yeah.
Cool.
We're
I'm
good.
fine with that.
We're somehow winning the peasant uprising, even though they are occupied. Their army is nowhere to be found.
Well, maybe that explains why we're winning.
No. I mean the army of the guys who are winning. Their army is nowhere to be found. They are occupied, but their peasants wandered over into our country instead and are occupying it.
Well,
but somehow they're winning.
don't make us put up a picket fence now.
Yeah, like if people want to wander from there to here, I'm down with it. But like,
Don't
why
bring
is
your
it?
wars
Why is it a
with you.
war?
Yeah, just like come to my attention that some local commoners are moving to Fazaz, capital of my spymaster Emir Umar. Locals, newly settled or not, praising me can surely do no harm to his perception of me.
We can spend money to make him maybe like us more, or we can do nothing.
What do you think?
I think do nothing because he already likes us, and we weren't
Okay.
even deliberately doing this.
Sounds good.
I really want these folks to stop yakety-saxing me. They're going to siege that back by the time we get it. Once I win this fight, I'll probably split our army even. Oh, we forgot to appoint tax collectors.
Oh, that explains a lot.
Our player heir
That explains
and
so
son,
much.
Our sons would both be very, very good at it. So we're gonna
Great,
do
put him in
that.
there.
Oh, that's so nice. Look at that money. We are in the green even while we have our entire army raised.
Money.
And that means-
money.
And that means...
Money.
Do you know what that means?
What?
It means that we're not investing enough in our military-industrial
I see.
I forgot the thing.
We just got a faction made against us.
Yeah, that's fine.
Our military-industrial complex.
Complex, that's the word.
I think it's pretty simple,
Who are you?
actually.
You are betrothed to marry that guy. Let's marry, whatever. Our son is already overworked after one day on the job. We can either have him take a break or tell him to keep working. And then
we don't lose. He doesn't gain anything negative for being told to keep working, huh?
Apparently. Do it.
Sure. Why not?
Do the sensible whoever. Oh, that's the marriage thing that just went off. Come on. Get over here. We can go do a little mini game where we do a bunch of stuff to try and make him like us, but it might make him hate us. Let's skip it.
Yeah. We're not even trying to actively sway him, so.
We just lost another siege. Oh, it's this one.
Good.
Wait, what the fuck? Now we're winning. We lost that siege and it made us win. This is chaos. No. Okay. So we won that one war.
Where's the other one
Why are
happening?
we in development map mode again? What's going on?
How do we get that stuff back from being green?
We kill the other guy's peasant uprising army for him, and then...
Dear God, guy, come on.
Yeah, I shouldn't have said, yes, let's get involved, I think. It's not even going to be a hard fight. They're pushovers. They don't even have any professional trained armed forces. So I don't know how that guy
We're
even
at
lost.
100%. Let's fucking close it out.
So he better give us some money or something for this. We got nothing. We can't even offer peace because we're not in charge of the war.
It says will not accept as well.
Where's his army? He has 2,000 guys. Where are they? What are you doing? They're over here.
Okay, well, whatever.
Well, I'm just
Let's
gonna
just clean out the
sit
guys
here.
from our...
Okay, there we go. There we go. We got all the stuff back. He ended it and we got the stuff back. That was very silly.
That was dumb.
Let's ignore him the next time he inevitably screws up and
Yeah,
causes
it's
a
like,
peasant
sorry,
revolt.
buddy.
He clearly doesn't know how to handle it, and I don't want to be bothered to help him. We have some prisoners, including that vassal that revolted. We're going to be kind and free him.
Yep.
And he will like that.
The chiefdom.
We're still third in line to inherit that. I don't want to. We could marry off our brother to somebody if we want to.
He's like 23. Get him married. God damn.
Yeah, let's do that. There's not many people relevant who want to marry him. Who are you? Who are you? I don't want to marry him off to a child bride. That's weird.
That's weird.
I can like set him up with whoever this lady is. Whatever.
Sure.
I don't even care at this point. Just like
Get out.
get out, do something else, have a life. Anything other than hang around here and potentially get mad that you don't have land later. Because I am not planning to give you land. So there's that.
Yep.
I like our camel rider, but I'm concerned that we don't have the right buildings for it.
Okay, well, let's make some
check
more
out-
buildings.
Where is
We've got
Mysore?
Dosh.
Oh, we do have a camelry. Okay, good. So we are doing a light cav build with camelry. That's going to be very fun. I've never done a camelry.
What about
run.
dark cavalry?
Why are we in dev mode again? What am I doing?
No love for that one?
Sorry, I keep distracting myself by the fact that everything turns into dev mode.
Okay. I thought it was really funny.
It probably was.
You said light cavalry, and I said, what about dark cavalry?
That is funny, actually. Okay, what is this place? We should feudalize this. It's going to cost all our money.
That's fine. We
Yeah,
got to do
screw
it.
We got to do it because we are a feudal leader and not a tribal leader. And hey, look, we got those nice Argon for us. Now we get extra tax, we get extra development, we get extra piety. And as an added bonus, we can start building shit in there once we get some more money.
Hell yeah. That didn't cost nearly as much as I was worried it would.
Yeah, 300 is stiff at the moment, but it's not as bad as it could be. We'll have much bigger expenses later. We'll eventually have things that
Yeah.
cost many thousands of gold, but for today, we're good. What titles do we hold?
King of the court.
We have the kingdom title. We have the Duchy of Fez. We only have one duchy title, and that's the one up there. I want... So a long run thing I'm going to want to do.
Yep. Yep,
And-
yep, yep.
This depends on how big we want to get, but I think we could rule more absolutely than we do. We at the moment hold only a little bit of stuff up here and one thing down here. And if you go in on stewardship and get really good at the art of ruling,
Mm-hmm.
we could own most of this personally.
That'd be better.
Yeah. It
But
can't be
remember-
done right now.
We're also
But-
going to be expanding across to Iberia in a little bit, so.
Yeah.
Hello there.
Even so, I like to have a nice, strong personal holding.
Is our son wearing our armor
Is he?
from his dead dad?
Oh, wait, that's our sibling. No, where's us?
We were on us, and then
What are you wearing?
that's not us.
That's the son. He's wearing a cool outfit.
Okay.
I don't know what that outfit
What about
is.
what
He's
about
an evil
us?
planner.
That's
Wait,
fu-
he's the most He's the most benign evil planner oh no, he is sadistic. He's sadistic and patient and lazy. That's very funny
That's
as a
funny as hell,
combination
actually.
trait. You never know if he's sitting back doing nothing because he's planning his next scheme,
Or if he's just taking a break.
or if he just can't be asked. But you know that one way or another, somebody else is going to suffer for it.
Yep. But anyway, what about us? Do we get our dad's cool?
Check it out. Yeah, we get the armor.
Yeah, we do.
We get the gemstone. In fact, we have a second gemstone, so we can dual wield gemstone trinkets.
Hell yeah.
And that's nice.
An armor from our dad inscribed to our dead mom. Hell
Yep.
yeah.
I love that aspect of this, where when you play through several generations, you'll gradually just accrete a bunch of cool junk. And you
Yep.
can be like, oh yeah, this is the sword that my granddad used to slay his rival back in Oslo in the year 902. And then you still have that sword, and you can go up to Oslo and slay your rival there and be like, yes, it was destiny.
But only in Oslo. I once slew a man in Oslo just to watch him die. Do. All right.
Pretty good. We're making plenty of money. Seuss kind of sucks ass at the moment.
We got to
so-
just start developing it some more.
Yeah, it also has bad county control. So, what's this? A ransom. You want me to pay a ransom. For who? Who are you?
Is that our... No, that's not our niece.
Some guy. You're some one-eyed
What are your
guy.
relevance to us?
I have literally
He's our
no
dad.
idea.
We're his liege?
But he's not even like someone who owns land. He's just like a member of the court. He could be recruited to work some job for us if we wanted to. He's a brave... that's funny. He's brave and shy and forgiving.
Well, I'm beginning to see how you got into this place
So he has severe social anxiety, but keeps it all completely bottled up. You'd never know it. And if you ever do call him out on it, he will apologize profusely.
He will just fold immediately.
That's funny. Well, do we value him $20? This
I don't
random
think
guy?
so.
I don't think so either. I don't know who he is. So
You can
he
let him
stay
go
there.
whenever if you want.
Yeah, you're free to let him go whenever you want, but I'm not paying for it. So what's up here? We're making so much piety per month. 7 is really good. We can do better. We will do better, but that is juiced with our sick learning stat.
Hell yeah, we are so pious. Look at all this pie we have.
Let's actually, this is a good, now that we're hitting toward the end of this episode. Now
Because
that
we're so pious.
Yes, that's good. I would like pie because we're
too.
so pious. But now that we're heading towards the end,
The back quarter, yeah?
back quarter of this episode, it's a good time to chat about what we want to do with religion, because we're set up now. We've finished our early wars. We don't have any big... We have one faction, but they're small and pathetic. And nobody important can join.
Okay.
But we've consolidated our control. So we're building up towards religion. Let's talk about what kind of religion we want.
Yeah.
So
All right.
let's click the Create New Muslim Faith button. And this will let us do a dry run first.
I see.
So there's a couple things we can pick. We can pick any name we want. But let's think first about tenets. We can choose tenets. At the moment, we have Unrelenting Faith, which lets our members of the clergy fight in wars and makes folks better at fighting. So that's nice if you want good knights. We have Legalism, which will make us better if we're more virtuous. It'll make just a strong virtue trait. It will basically make it easier to rule if you are a swell guy who stands up to all of the moral standards and so on. And we have Struggle and Submission, which will let us declare holy wars. We can swap out any or all of these, and here are our options.
Oh.
Are there any things you would like our Be Gay, Do Crimes religion to do, or are there any things with a tantalizing name that you want to know?
Well,
what
I'm
they
beginning
are?
to think that the first couple things are kind of described in the moniker there.
Okay, so we
Being
want some
gay
things
and
for
doing
doing
crimes.
There's a couple ways we can do crimes. Let's see what we got. So, carnal exaltation is one option. It makes being lustful a virtue
Uh-huh.
and makes being chaste a sin and gives everybody fertility bonuses. It's not very strong, but it'll make everybody fuck like bunnies,
Okay.
and that
And if we
could be a
just-
thing we want to do.
I mean, that sounds cool. That sounds like a way to be gay.
we could also do... here we go. We could do Ferayin if we want to have a master assassin in our courts. It makes vengeful a virtue,
Mm-hmm.
and it lets us freely murder people as long as they are not part of our religion. So if you want doing murders to be part of our scheme,
That sounds like a crime.
this is a good way.
But is it
also
still a crime if our religion explicitly allows it?
It might be. It's probably a crime in the other places we're out doing it.
Fair enough. That sounds good.
It also gives us more piety for being dreadful. So
Ooh.
we can, if you want to go the tyrant route
Mm-hmm.
and start just fucking cracking down and, judge, jury, and executionering your way through the Maghreb and through southern Spain, that's a way to do it.
All right.
What else we got? We have
Megalithic constructions.
megalithic
You
constructions.
were just
is
talking
sick.
about that.
Yeah, you can build big megaliths, and they have nice bonuses. It's neat. We could do natural primitivism to turn everybody into nudists. I would suggest we don't do that because we're putting this on YouTube. But
Yeah.
that's a very funny run.
That'll make it so hard to edit, so let's not.
But, once in every CK3 player's lifetime, you have to do a run that's about turning the Catholic Church into being about being naked only. And that's a thing you can do in this game if you want.
Yeah.
You can have the nude Pope.
Pope of nudity.
We could
Polyamory.
do pursuit of power. Polyamory. Yeah, that's a thing we could do. We could do a polyamory thing and make the whole empire into a big gay polycule.
There we go. It's going to make Thanksgiving dinner suck, but
Absolutely. I've actually been meaning to try a run like that someday because you can get really screwed up family trees that way.
Oh, no.
Not screwed up in the sense of incest. That's a popular way amongst CK3 players as well, where they're like marrying off folks to people from their own dynasty. The divine marriage perk is good if you want to do that. I don't because I find it very icky to think about. So
Fair
I
enough.
don't do runs like that. But if you do like polyamory is legal, lustful is a virtue, and then you have concubines as well.
Yep.
And then you also make it so there are no bastards or illegitimate children.
Yep.
You can make a faith where basically everybody has claims on everything at all times, and all of your children are likely to inherit different pieces of land for unrelated reasons that you won't remember why until you go and trace back who was whose mom
Right,
and
because
who was
trying to
whose
puzzle
dad.
it all out is just like, why?
And it's just like, oh shit, I have 3 heirs who are all heirs to completely different titles for perfectly legitimate reasons, and I got to keep track of that. So that's one thing we could do. Pursuit of power is one if we want to do war type crimes. If we want to become a conqueror, this will give us a strong reason to stay at war. It'll let us fight anybody who borders us at any time.
Mm-hmm.
And it will also let us invade a whole kingdom once per lifetime, which is usually you have to conquer kingdoms piece by piece. This will let us go at it whole hog.
Mm-hmm.
It'll also make it a virtue to be disloyal. So if we want to be backstabbing fucks on the front stabbing fucks on the battlefield, this is good
Backstabbing
for
fucks
that.
in the sheets.
Yeah, so you could do like Pursuit of Power and Ferayin if you want to stab in the front and the back.
Yep.
We could do ritual cannibalism if you want to eat people.
I mean, yes, but not in that way.
I find the ritual cannibalism runs fun because everybody who you convict of a crime or capture on the battlefield is suddenly a nice stress-relieving piñata where at any time you can just go hop on over to the jail, eat some guy who hates you, instantly lose all your stress, and also everybody in your empire will be like, wow, that was so brave and cool and religiously awe-inspiring. I love this man because he eats people.
Why does it say our prophet's name is Saya?
Wait, what? Oh, you got me for a moment. Yeah, that fits. Sacred Lies is another option. This lets you earn piety for completing intrigue schemes.
Interesting.
It makes folks more likely to become agents in schemes, and it makes deceitful a virtue and honest a sin. So this is another good one.
That seems hard to keep track of, honestly. Because then you get to like, wait, are we lying about the lying bit, or are we?
Yeah.
Help! Like, I know we all like to lie with one another, but I just need a straight answer here.
This is a solid one, though, if we want to combo it with Fedayeen and just become really, really, really fucking good at ruling the world from the shadows.
The
So if you want to just, the shadows, hang out here in the Maghreb and then fucking decide who gets to be on every throne in Europe purely through assassination schemes and so on, that would be a build for it. And those are going to be most of the things relevant to being gay or doing crimes.
Sweet.
Now, that's the tenets. We'll get to pick 3 of those, any 3 of our choice.
Yeah.
And
I love the idea of making the whole country a big polyamorous fuck puddle.
that's the thing we can do. Nothing else here is leaping out at me as one that needs explaining, so we can think about that more later when we get around to doing it. But then we've got things like our religious attitude. When we look at our doctrines, we can decide if we want to be pluralists or fundamentalists. That doesn't seem too good. Not too good. It's good things to do, but it doesn't seem too relevant. View on gender, we could make it equal. We could make it female-dominated if we want. So we could turn it into a gay triarchy. That's an option.
Okay.
It'll cost us a bit of piety. We can decide if our head of faith should be temporal, that is to say, we are the head of the faith, we're the religious leader, or if we want a spiritual one, if we want to appoint like a head imam to be the spiritual leader and we're the temporal leader.
Okay.
Those are both options. This matters more for Christians because there's a very silly thing you can do. You can make Catholicism, but again, and I'm the Pope now, basically. Where you keep Catholicism's traits that let you pay for indulgences and so on, except instead of going to the Pope, it goes to you personally, the king. And that will make you filthy rich once you get some converts, because everybody's just going to go around tithing money to you directly. We can decide what we think about Muhammad's succession, and that's going to determine how our version of Islam fits in with the other major currents. We can decide about the right to rule.
Okay.
This will let us... This is modded in, I think. I don't think this is in the base game. Normally, you are stuck in a clan government type, which is the type we have. This looks like this would let us switch, if we so desired, to be a feudal government. Or, yeah, this is from Rajas of Asia mod, which I didn't intend to have on this run, so we're going to ignore that.
Okay, cool.
Religious syncretism. This is also modded in. These are normally traits where you have to pick one as a tenet. But this is good. If we want to be, say, really buddy-buddy with a specific religion, you can syncretize with it. And what that'll do, it'll make us feel a little better about them. We'll only feel they're astray instead of evil. It'll make them feel a little better about us. We'll get better opinion bonuses. And we'll also get one virtue chosen from their base virtue list.
Oh, hell yeah.
So,
I mean, we're not looking to make enemies here, so...
Yeah, it's an option. And, Christian syncretism, it'll make compassionate a virtue, but callous and sadistic not virtues. If we want to do crimes, that might be bad.
Yeah, because we do want to do crimes.
But some of the other ones...
The crimes are important, I feel.
Marriage type. Polygamous. Good. We already have polygamy.
Awesome. Divorce is always allowed.
Have no bastards. All children are equally legitimate. That's good.
Awesome.
Same-sex relationships shunned. Accepted. Darn, we can't make it a positive boon.
But we can make it accepted?
Yeah. We're going to make adultery accepted, definitely. Do we want to make deviancy accepted? We can make deviancy a virtue if we go carnal exaltation. So, like, having a foot fetish will make people like your king more. That's an option.
You know what? Good for them. I think that's awesome.
Okay, so are we going in on, like, carnal
Yeah. Oh,
exaltation,
absolutely.
then I really wish it would let us
Under
make
deviancy?
homosexuality a positive virtue, like
Rather
it does
than
for,
just accepted. Yeah.
because we can do virtue for deviancy, but not for adultery and so on. Oh, why'd that unpause? Oh, a peasant faction rose up in the background.
Don't ignore that. Remember what happened last time we ignored that?
No, but that was a actual war
Kinslaying.
starting. Kinslaying is currently fine.
Why
That's
do we want?
surprising.
Why do we want kinslaying? Oh, no!
Well-
Murder one's family is no different than any other murder. Okay, I
Yeah.
see what you. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, okay, I get it.
It's very useful for intrigue runs, where a convenient way to make sure your best son gets the throne
Mhm.
is simply for every other son who isn't the best son to have convenient accidents.
True.
And in fact, you don't even have to worry then about accidentally having too many sons and splitting up the land. You just keep on popping out as many as you want, and only the ones you like stick around.
The problem with this is gonna. The problem with kinslaying is that once the whole country is related, witchcraft.
How do you feel about witchcraft?
I feel like that's virtuous, if anything.
Witchcraft can be very, very strong, especially if you get to the point where you can found a witch coven within your dynasty.
Mm-hmm.
You can get like everyone in your dynasty comes up witches. They'll all have strong bonuses that pass on from generation to generation. They'll all be able to do special witch stuff, but it's expensive. It costs 3,000.
We can at least make it accepted, even if not virtuous. But virtuous would be cool in the future.
Yeah, let's see. And I think we can probably do it all in one step because we're going to be able to cut this number in half in the end.
Awesome.
And we got stuff like
lay clergy. Don't mind if I do.
Hey! So with lay clergy, that means secular rulers control the temple holdings and so on.
Okay, makes sense.
We can do it the other way. That's common in the Christian world, for example, where priests hold the temples and then they pay their earnings to you, as opposed to here where you hold the temples. And I
like lay clergy because it means anyone can do it if they're.
I am confused by lay clergy builds, so I never do them, but we're just going to roll with it here because
Sounds
it's
good.
easier that way. It's
Sounds
already
good.
that way. Clerical gender.
Either.
Makes
sense.
Clerical marriage. Definitely allowed.
Definitely allowed.
If anything,
encouraged.
it should be
It
mandatory.
would be harder for them not to.
Clerical function. Alms and pacification. That lowers taxes but gets better opinion. Control. That gets better control growth. Recruitment.
I don't know that we need to be
fighting.
recruiting. Like, people will see what we do and want to join.
Not recruiting for the Lavender Menace. And funerary tradition. This is whatever. We can kind of pick whatever we feel like doing if we want to do cool funeral shit.
Sky burials, absolutely.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Clerical appointments. Temporal for life. We could make it revocable if we want to be able to switch out our priest. I have never cared about that.
Yeah, I think it's probably fine.
And on the rare occasions that I have, there's a surefire way to switch out your priest.
Which is just kill them.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
So
What's our pilgrimage attitude?
this is
Hajj. Okay,
yeah.
makes sense.
Because of this, folks get penalties if they haven't done the Hajj, and they get sick bonuses if they do. So if we want people to do pilgrimages and keep doing that,
Yeah,
that's
that
a way
sounds
to do it.
fine.
If we decide we're tired of that, we can also just make it encouraged.
I'll never get
That'll
to go
make
to
it
Mecca in my
neutral.
life. These folks should be able to.
Fair enough. And let's kind of pick some other traits here to go with that. So we had carnal exaltation, and we wanted polyamory, right?
Yeah, polyamory. And then
What else do we want? We can go for anything.
esotericism.
Yeah, esotericism. That'll let folks become wise men during their education. It'll make wise man a virtue as well.
Mm-hmm.
That can be strong if you want to do a very piety-focused build or a very learning-focused build. It's a good trait I sometimes
Maybe
use.
not the best for doing crimes, though.
Yeah.
Because we definitely want the crimes.
If we want to do crimes, something like Fedayin, if it's specifically murder, or something
I feel like Fedayin is very useful, because that means we can do some murders if we need to do murders.
Yeah.
And I feel like that is pretty useful.
Yeah, I feel like Sacred Lies or Fedayin are going to be
Lying
the
is
ones
just
pick.
going to get confusing. I vote murder. If we're going to do crimes, it's going to be the oldest crime of them all.
All right.
Wait, our main doctrines got switched back.
Wait, did they?
because we're still male dominated.
Do we want to be equal or do we want to be a gay triarchy?
I feel like equal is the right decision.
Fair enough.
Yep. We're not looking to it's already a gay triarchy, not a gay triarchy.
Okay. So we're ultimately going to need about 5,000 piety to do this.
Oh, we're already over halfway there.
Yeah, we're easily going to be able to
Whoa.
get there. I might have us do a couple more pilgrimages to accelerate the process, but we are so close. So we now know exactly what we're aiming for, and we know we can get there within...
This guy's lifetime.
Yeah. That
All right.
feels like a pretty great
Our
point
nickname
to
is
wrap
the-
things up.
Yeah, her nickname's the Peaceful.
That's very funny because our rule started in 3 pointless wars at the same time.
Yeah.
I love that for us.
All right. Well, I guess that's a sewed. Huh?
Yeah. Let's
Thanks.
call it here.
Thanks for watching, everyone. Hope you're enjoying our extended playthrough of this game. Oh man, I admit I'm still not sure about half of what's going on here, but I'm enjoying my time and I'm just happy to be here. So, we'll see what happens next. Thanks for sharing your love for this game with everyone, Vivian.
Absolutely.
See you all next month, everyone. Bye.
Peace.
Smash that like, comment and subscribe.